What's up, dudes? Alright, so I just finished streaming. Alright, and we had a fail. So my Wi-Fi isn't connected here, and the mobile data that's running through this area is not powerful. So I want to apologize that it was cut short, and then I started another one immediately where we left off. I was one hit away from the final boss. But yeah, I finished that and then it stopped again. So I was like, okay, obviously we're gonna have to get the Wi-Fi sorted here. I do have the box. I need everything we need. So hopefully, this being Sunday, the 23rd or something, I don't even know what today is. I think it's the 26th. Hopefully by Monday the 27th, then this will be, fine. But anyways, welcome to the channel. This Dust Off, this Dusty. For those of you who don't know, we're gonna kick it. This is gonna be a video where we just sit and talk. So I'm gonna light a candle here and put it right here because it's called meditate. All right. So we're here in the apartment now. I've been here for like 2 to 3 days, just cleaning, getting everything to where it needs to be. As you can see, all I really have so far is the bed here. That's not mine. When we moved it, we brought it here in accident. And then we also have this stuff right here. I don't know if that looked good or not. But anyways, we're here and we are moving forward with the gaming aspect of this channel finally. We should start doing that officially in a couple of months. I'm not going to be pushing too much because the same main idea stays, is that for the rest of this year I'm just going to see what we get. We had a very good year last year, so that's good. I really do feel like if we just take some time off right now and really push things forward, maybe 2021, if not definitely 2022, we should be pretty good, pretty good. Like I said, this following year we had 75,000 people. We had it's hard to remember now. This is embarrassing, but we were, a top fan on a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of excuse me. There's a lot of big pages on Facebook that know us, personally, being Dust Off, and not only through my main profile clearance, so that's good. I also want to make a quick note going back earlier into the video. None of this stuff, the gaming aspect of stuff so far, has been posted to YouTube. It's all on my Facebook. For those of you who don't know, you can check out the things there. It's not really a playthrough. It's just like, I started playing it, I got a couple hundred people to watch me, and then I kept it going. So that's basically all it is. It's not a title, it's nothing like that. Okay, so other than that, other than the recap of how things have been, since the last video of me moving out, I have gotten another job. So that puts me at one full-time job again, and also a part-time job I'm still in the military as well. So Monday through Friday is my full-time job, and we're going to be doing nights for the next couple of months. But I do know that during the weekends, hopefully at my second job, we can start making at least enough income to start pushing forward. I'm a really ad heavy person. I've done marketing for people in the past, and I do understand and like why it works. So hopefully with that income, we can sort of supplement the fact that we're gonna have to start pushing out ads for the videos. Now, of course, if you're scrolling through your phone, you see somebody playing a video game, it's not gonna be too intrusive. So that's why, for this instance, and it being my channel, that's why I'm supporting the ads on my channel. But with that being said, ordered a shit ton of Burger King today right before the stream, so I'm feeling pretty good. And basically just fucking cleaning every day here. That's really it. But yeah, we're gonna start getting into these daily vlogs again. I want to start pushing out more of those grind videos to you guys. A couple of my last videos have just been kicking it and talking to you guys, but I do want to make that a strong point of this channel, is really working and, just not necessarily, how do I want to say this? So you have your average person who works on a day-to-day basis. That is what I'm pushing, and for the people who like to work more, that is what I expect to happen. I expect you to want to work more after watching these videos, you know what I mean? It's the same thing to where I never say that, but it constantly flows through my mind. Like, I never ask for likes, I never ask for people to share, but what do you know? Over the course of this being 8 months, of this last 8 months, we've gone from basically ground zero to somewhere on the social media status that says, if you look us up, we'll pop up. And I chose a pretty good name. This is way back in the beginning of the end of 2017. Yeah, I chose a really good name for this channel because Dust Off was something that's like, you really don't think of anything besides maybe an air canister, but then again, once you see my Facebook page or my YouTube page, you understand, no, it's easily resembles the military and things like that. So those are little tips and tricks that you can do, and you want to start doing first and foremost. You know, you don't want to come up with a really unique name that has no explanation to what you're doing, especially if it's your very first page. You know, like if my name, I have an old PSN name from way back in the day, probably 2013. The username is XXRifleXX1234. Like, nobody or their mother will look that up. And it's reasons like that that you do not want to post, you know, under that page or anything like that. I do find that names like that work for like meme pages and stuff. And it's only because, you know, you're not really looking for the creator. You're not looking for the content producer. You're just looking for the individual memes. Sorry, I have something else in my mind. All right, but yeah, we're gonna move on from that. Those are just little things that helped me start this page. I figured I'd put it out there. But yeah, last video I did ask you guys to comment and see where you guys were from and things like that. I was just gonna suggest that during this one, maybe we can comment to see our different career lines, whether it be a career or a job. Also, if you're in school or not, trying to be something more, that counts. So drop it down in the comments, guys. Let me know if you guys are either in school or what your career is. Not letting know where a bunch of you are from. But yeah, it's pretty good and nice to just sit here and smell this candle. So I'm gonna ask you guys a question, and this isn't for the comments, but what do you think a candle titled Meditate would smell like? Okay? Because I'm going at it right now, it's like, I don't really know. Is it coconut? Did that come up anywhere? Coconut? Okay. It says scented. I don't know if that's coconut, but I do feel like it's a pretty decent candle. So yeah, I've also made it, this is not a New Year's resolution whatsoever, but hopefully, because I read it, I know this is going to sound lame, but I read one book last year. I'm going to try and read more this year. I do find it sort of like alleviates a lot of shit that happens, and yeah, it seems like the more I read over the last few months, the more I read, the easier it began to sort of process and sort of get things in my mind straight. So that's good. But yeah. So anyways, I did want to drop an annotation on the fact that I do see what I did wrong, and that was talking about a few years ago. There's a notification on my phone I want to get rid of. So I don't think I have this anywhere, but I thought it was self-explanatory. Apparently not. So if you're doing 2 jobs, right, and whether they're full-time or part-time, if they're both part-time, I guess it doesn't matter. But if you have like one full-time and one part-time job Monday through Friday, do not get either one of those jobs like more than 10 miles away from your house. You know, there is a big issue with people, like, they think they can do a lot, right? Of course, like Elon Musk built SpaceX in less than like 5 years, you know what I mean? That's great. But the point of it being is that so the idea behind having 2 jobs for me was to make it easier for me to save money, because I was only working 1 job and I really wanted to buy more stuff, but then I couldn't because I had to save for the equipment, I had to save for plane tickets, I had to do a lot over the past 2 years. So just making it a point to say, when you're working, you're thinking to yourself, oh, okay, you know, I'm not going to need 2 hours of sleep for my next job. Well, 4 hours into your next job, I promise you, you're going to need sleep. And I also find that working 2 full-time jobs, and I was working on the weekends as well, but working 2 full-time jobs and not really sleeping throughout the week, it does affect your immune system and you will get sick. I know that from experience. And just walking into a factory, you know, after it's been 4 days of like 2 jobs, you will feel sick. So do keep that in mind. Like I said, the reason why I post these videos is because it's a big thing. You know, it's not something that every 20-year-old wants to do, but yet most of the time we go through it. So yeah, and I'm not really rocking. I just want to stop and say I'm not really rocking too much today. I got on my this is my army shirt, and then my Under Armour. I don't know where the tag is. These are Under Armour. You didn't just catch me. These are definitely Under Armour. I just don't know where the tag is at. And so yeah. But I am liking the place. There's been a lot for me to do here, so that's good. I noticed around the walls there's been a lot of like plastering that needs to be redone, so I'm gonna redo that, as you guys know. And yeah, it's just been constant. It's just been constant Facebook and YouTube since I've gotten here. Sounds like someone's outside. Yeah, but yeah. Also, I want to state this apartment is not in the same area as my last one, because this video will go up on YouTube. So if you scroll back like 3 or 4 videos, you'll see from a couple months ago where I was in a different place. Yeah, it's not even in the same area anymore, and that's because I'm saving a tremendous amount of money by living with someone. Okay, this is my first time doing it. I've lived in 2 apartments before this. I never thought that I would live with somebody because I didn't need to, but then I did this just because, like, I was like, you know what, we're gonna just play it out. There's nothing wrong with saving money, you know, and I did it. It's working out really well. There's really not much more to say about that. Literally, it's like you can go from paying, we were gonna pay, you know, more than $1,000 to less than that, you know, half that. It's like, yeah, it definitely can't be beat. And then if you're doing your marketing correctly, you can put that back into the system. Dude, I'm just gonna say right now, so I charge way more than $500 for marketing. $500 in marketing is a lot of money. I'm pretty sure like $1,000 in marketing is around, like, it's tens of thousands of people. I know that for sure, but I think it's around I want to say 15 to 25,000. It's in between those 2 numbers, and yeah, it's like we should be able to start marketing like full time and getting everything going faster. And it's only because somebody's using the other room. I mean, kind of works. All right. But yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up here. I just wanted to fill you guys in on what's going on. I'm gonna push out another video for the grind, and when I do that, we're gonna go over. We're gonna retweak a couple of the old things in my videos that I want to reevaluate, and we're gonna go over making $50,000 a year again, and what you should do with that $50,000. Obviously, anyways, I'm gonna put that in the other video. So I'm gonna stop talking to you guys. I really do appreciate you stopping by for the video and watching this video. If you have anything you want to say to me off camera, go ahead and do it. I'll never put you in a video. But if you do want to learn about making money, or you want some tips, you don't really understand something that I said, let me know and we will discuss that. All right, this is Dusty. Thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye.